Howdy. Welcome to the Belt Loop 29 channel. I'm Belt Loop 29. For those of y'all folks that's returning, we appreciate that. We really do. Makes me feel all good inside. Those of you folks that are, well, just checking us out, you here for the first time, that makes me feel good too. Anyhow, in today's episode, or today's video, in this video, what we're going to be doing is reviewing the Ryobi 40 volt brushless brush cutter. We did a lot of video yesterday. Now you may see that I'm dressed a little differently. Those of you that are returning will notice that I'm dressed a little differently today. Well, today is Sunday. You got to put on your Sunday get up, duds. Let's take a look at the brushless, cutter. The brushless brush cutter. A little ironic, don't you think? We out here in the garden today, and it's a hot one. So I'm already sweating. Anyhow, we're gonna try to do some review stuff. I expect that brush cutter to be a good one to do today. All right, one of the first things we got to do is we're gonna have to take out this, string trimmer. We're gonna take off the string trimmer and put on the brush cutter. And to do this, let's see if I'm doing this right. I think we loosen this, we push this button in, and we separate it. Easy enough. Now the string trimmer's off. Now we're going to attach this brush cutter. And it should be about the same thing. We're going to make sure we got it lined up perfectly, or where it's even. We're going to slide it in. Actually, you know what? I think this might go a little bit better this way. Yeah, I think so. So we're going to put it like that. Move it. And just make sure that pops out. We'll tighten this down. That way it locks it in. Now we're going to get a battery. It's easy enough to put on. Slide it in place. It's real simple to change. I didn't realize there's 3 separate settings on here that you could put it on. You can turn it one way or the other, or another direction. Anyhow, we're going to get started in just a second. This is one of the 2 rows we're going to work on today. I need to put some peppers in the ground, and we're going to try out this brush cutter. It's very similar to the string trimmer, but that thing is metal. It's going to last a lot longer. You're not going to have to go through and add more string all the time. I'm thinking about going through and filing a little bit to sharpen up these edges, because it just looks like they took a piece of plate metal and stamped it out. But we're going to see how well it works. Time to go. Time to go. This thing is going pretty good. I'm liking it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this row, or I'm gonna go ahead and cut on down to that corn over yonder. I'm gonna go ahead and cut on down to that corn over yonder, and I'll cut y'all back on in a few. I gotta admit, I'm pretty impressed with this, what I call it? I think they call that a brush cutter. I gotta admit, I'm pretty impressed with this brush cutter. It seems to, I'll walk up through here so y'all can see it, but it's done, it's like no hiccups, That metal plate just kind of went through it. I've used it a few times and I've been pretty impressed with it. But I may go through in here and cut a little bit more, because I'll be honest with you, there's another row over here I'm planning on using as well for some peppers. Anyhow, I need to get all this cut down. The better your skill with one of these tools, the easier it's going to be. I could tell there's a little bit of a learning curve with it, but after I got used to it, it's pretty cool. I should point out that the thing that this brush cutter attaches to has two different speeds to it. Now we're using the 40-volt brushless, which means there's no brushes to wear out. So I feel pretty good about its performance. I've tried it both in the low RPM mode and the high RPM mode. I think of that just as high power and low power. Ain't much sense not to do the high power though, in my opinion. May save you a little bit more battery time by using low. That's your call. I ain't gonna judge. In case I missed some of the stuff on it yesterday, basically what you're looking at on this brush cutter is it's got a piece of metal right there, and that cuts through things pretty good. Now obviously this ain't something to go trying to chop down trees with or anything, but that'll go through some pretty heavy duty brush, weeds and what have you. It's got a little handle here for you to hold on. It's kind of in the middle, so you can adjust it a little bit. Now one of the things I really like about this thing is it's got a low and a high speed. Of course, I'm all about the power, so I put it on high power pretty much all the time. I have noticed sometimes, because of its location, when I'm out there and working, sometimes I accidentally hit that button and it changes. That right there is where the battery goes in, and it's real simple to put in there. You just kind of slide it, it'll click into place. You got to push a button to let it release, let go of it. Hey y'all, to wrap up, basically, I've been taking a real good look at this Ryobi brushless 40-volt brush trimmer, and I'm happy with it. I like it. You don't have to go through and keep letting string out. You don't have to worry about, whether or not it's going to crank up. That battery on it, holds a pretty good charge, and it's got good power too. It'll go through them weeds pretty good. If you're tired of having to keep stopping to let string out, if you're tired of not being able to crank it or having trouble, or if you're tired of having to drag an electrical cord along with it, because I know some of them trimmers have electrical cords. If you're tired of that and you're looking for another one, consider getting you a Ryobi 40-volt brushless. Brushless just means it ain't got no brushes in there to wear out. I like it. I tell you what, you go through and hit that subscribe button, slap that like button, that thumbs up button, and I guarantee you that your grass gonna be greener. Yep.